for football. We welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
And they can't corral him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile cornerback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Steelers.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Set him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A 1-yard loss.
On 2nd down, Samuels.
16.
Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now Roethlisberger on first down. If you make the stop there, and this will be caught by his big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown. Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 7. And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Steelers 7, Broncos nothing.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
It's 3rd down.
To throw it is Lock. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
3-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of...
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Connor, the ball carrier.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Broncos take over.
Well, the Denver offense ready to go again. You know, high expectations for this club in 2020, especially when you consider that they're coming off a run of missing the playoffs 4 straight years since their Super Bowl win in Super Bowl 50. So, Charles, it's a very, very hungry franchise.
Oh, I'd say that this is a franchise that's starving because they're in 3 straight losing seasons as well. But I do think there are a lot of reasons for optimism because they've got the young quarterback in Drew Lock. They picked up Melvin Gordon from the Chargers, Jarrell Casey from the Titans, A.J. Boye from the Jaguars. So they're helping their offense and their defense. And how about what they did on offense in the draft, drafting those 2 young wide receivers to go along with Cortland Sutton and tight end Noah Fant.
And by the way, those 3 straight losing seasons that they've had, you have to go back to the 1970, 71, and 72 seasons to find a stretch like that in team history, so they are ready for that to end. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
At their own
James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start the drive with a give to Conner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. From the gun, it's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
At their own 8.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catches, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So we reach halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Can't do that.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Oh, he breaks another. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, short little throw to Ebron. Fights free yet again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage, What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle. Up in the now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Ben Roethlisberger is sacked.
Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Brings up
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Boswell.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st down, Broncos, as Locke finds Judy.
Denver.
On 1st down, Locke. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Bud Dupree gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Hamler now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Clock now on 1st down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Broncos.
From midfield, here's Locke. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Mike Purcell on the stop. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Again, it's Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The stop made by Jordan.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled to Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
yards. And the Broncos first down. Today's
A big offensive